process the emotions of this day with your seniors, and then obviously what happened to Caitlyn at the end in a game where you're back and forth, you're a player or two away. Can you come to grips with that this close after the game? What transpired out there?
Yeah, you never want to play like the what if game. Caitlyn all season has been our anchor defensively, and obviously they were scoring it at a high clip anyway. But Caitlyn just is our anchor and our talker, and she's in the helpline, and she's able to clog things up. And then on the flip side of it, the kid wasn't missing. She was stepping out and hitting threes. She was getting offensive rebound putback. She was finishing inside. So it seemed like there in the fourth quarter, when we were really grooving, it was a lot because of number 34 for us. And then just maybe the inability for us to kind of process it and make the adjustment quickly without her on both ends of the floor. And still have a chance, really, to be honest with you. But, I can't say enough about the four of them and the way they battled, tonight, all season, the last 3 years for the three of them, and then Caitlyn for 2 years. Just really proud to know them.
Just with the game itself, Penn State's a very good offensive team.
Yeah.
I mean, was it just a matter of their offense just being better than your defense, or do you?
Yeah, obviously there's some blown assignments on some ball screen coverages where we just weren't quite locked in. In the first half. In the first half, I honestly thought that they made some shots that Odin comes in and hits 2 threes in the first half, and then hits another one in the second, I think. But her lived in hit some pull-ups, some mid-range, and and we were able to keep pace, but we just couldn't quite disrupt the rhythm. Whether we were trying to press or play man or some zone, they just seemed to have a rhythm offensively for whatever it is they wanted to do. And then in the second half, I thought we locked in a little bit better in the third quarter, and then in the fourth quarter, I just think we guarded really well for about 24 seconds, and then they would hit a shot. Or, I think we took the lead, we get a steal, Abby leaks out, JT makes I think Chesky makes a little play on the ball, so it kind of takes Abby's eyes off of it, but misses a layup at the rim, and then they get a 3 in transition. So, but still battled back and had a chance. Penn State was, they're desperate, they're hungry, they're playing for their NCAA tournament lives, and they just played like that today on the offensive end.
Is there an update back on Caitlyn?
Yeah, I don't know that we have an update right now. I know probably MRI tomorrow, but I would say if that's the last game she played a damn good game.
But just the way that kind of your seniors did carry you tonight on the offense.
Yeah, didn't expect anything differently. Knew that they were going to come out and do that. I thought we even when we were in the open floor, we were good. When we had to manufacture points, we were still good scoring the basketball. If you tell me we're scoring 20 points in 4 quarters, I'm feeling pretty good about where we are. Penn State was just a little bit better than us offensively.
I know the beauty of where you are right now. I guess if there is a beauty of it, is you can still play your way into the tournament, and that's how you have to think of it. But were there things tonight that you saw that were good, that carried over to Ann Arbor, that carried to Minneapolis, you hope that
Yeah, offensively, the last 2 games we've been pretty good. I think in the second quarter, correct me if I'm wrong, at Wisconsin is the only quarter in the last 8 quarters that we haven't scored 20 points. So, obviously the ball is moving, and we're playing with confidence on that end. And we've been pretty solid defensively. It's been a while since maybe Indiana or at Michigan State where we've given up so many points. Just couldn't quite finish possessions off today, and it's not for lack of trying. I think we missed some execution, but just I think at one point or another you got to give Penn State a lot of credit for making some plays.
I guess tell me about Caitlyn. You inherited the other 3 seniors, but
Yeah.
you brought her here from a program that was transitioning into Division I.
Mm-hmm.
What did you see in her that you thought she's a good fit that can help this program?
Everything you've seen for 2 years. Who Caitlyn is as a human being, as a woman, as a person, as a teammate, as a leader. you know, all of that is better than her 29 points tonight. You know, if I can coach Caitlyn Harper's for the rest of my career, I don't care if I win a game. Like you just want to coach people like that. And I knew it from the very first conversation we had, from when her parents were here, and she took her official visit. You know, she's listed at 6'2". She's all of 5'10", 5'11", and battles her butt off inside and gives us everything she has. You know, she's, you know, I know I helped get Abby and Janae here, but I personally really look at Caitlyn as like the first one that I brought in, and who she is far beyond the player that she is.
Just in terms of the wins and losses, you know, that happens, but when you look at down the road, all 4 of these girls are going to be sprinkled throughout the record book for years to come. So they've made an impact at Purdue that, you know, 20 years from now, you're still going to look in the record books and see somebody had 200 threes and 1,000 points, somebody had 2,000 career points, whatever it might be. And, you know, Janae has more triple doubles than Joe Barry Carroll, which is crazy. So is that kind of what, like, individually, all of them were great, and then tonight, collectively, as a unit, they all put it together?
Yeah, I mean, I think you hit it right on the head there, Sam. The last 3 years, you know, they've been the reason why we've won games. You know, they've been the reason why we've been competitive. And on top of that, you know, our culture is better now than it was when I first walked in. And you talk about, like maybe we got there a little bit too fast last year, right? Getting to the tournament, but we did it because of these kids. And you know, this year has not been great, you know, in terms of wins. But our culture is better. You know, they don't get in trouble. They show up on time. They are respectful. You talk to anybody in academics and whatever it is across campus. You know, those 4 are beloved, and it's trickled down to our sophomore. You know, obviously Jayla, and then our sophomores and freshmen, and our freshmen are gonna forever remember playing with these 4. And I meant what I said out there. I don't know if you guys were out there, but we're gonna win championships again here at Purdue. And those 4 are the blocks, the bricks that are the foundation of what we're chasing.
You got to exchange a moment with Caitlyn when she went down. What was it like between you two?
A lot of thank yous. I'll get it. Give me a second. I'll get it. Just a lot of thank yous. A lot of I love yous. 6 years, her body, all the games. Would get pissed off if we told her she couldn't practice. You know, pissed off if we had to sit her or whatever it was, because she just wanted to give everything she could for her teammates and her coaches in Purdue. So a lot of thank yous, a lot of I love yous, a lot of I'm proud of you. A lot of maybe is there a 7th year that we could find for you somewhere. Yeah, she's a special kid.
Yeah, and then you know, with everything going on tonight, what was that like for you to coach? You know, I'm sure it's a ton swimming through your head. You know, was that challenging?
Well, for just being senior night.
Yeah.
Honestly, in the you know, once the game starts, you don't really think about it. It's just all about trying to win the game. Even you know, this morning and the afternoon, you know, shoot around. It's trying to win a game, and you know, I hate that we didn't get it done. But I think Sam said it perfectly. Like who they've been, you know, for 3 years, and then who they were tonight. Unfortunately, we just didn't get it done for them.
And then, what did it mean for, you know, I mean, good attendance for one, but then also, you know, who was in the crowd with you and Katie, and the Boiler Suit guys even showing out?
Yeah, the crowd has been awesome this year, and you know, I think that's just part of the culture getting back. Obviously, you know, people want to support winners, and we haven't done, you know, we've done more losing than winning this year, but I think they see what's coming. I hope they see what's coming, because it is. And just, you know, Coach being in the crowd was just really special, and yeah, it's an honor to coach on a sideline that bears his name.
Just about Caitlyn, I know she has a brace on her left knee. Is that something she's battled previously before she came here?
No, that was, so the brace on the knee was new, since our who did we play, Wisconsin? Playing the game in Wisconsin, I think she had a little bit of a MCL sprain, to be honest. We didn't get an MRI or check or anything, but just kind of the way the knee looked. And so just the brace was precautionary there, just kind of holding it in place.
Thanks, AJ.
All right, thanks guys.